Hello and welcome to WatchMojo UK's Weekly Lowdown, a super serious UK news show about some things you care about and some things you probably don't. So, first off,
Operation Rosa Parks. We have to make sure we keep history in order.
okay, last week's big news was Doctor Who related as well, but A, there's loads to talk about in the new Doctor Who episode from a political standpoint, and B, a lot of you guys are huge fans anyway, so let's have it. If you haven't seen the latest installment yet, then get in the know here. Anyway, Rosa, the most recent episode. Mixed opinions from you guys. Tough episode to watch, a lot of you said. This episode represents the absolute best that Doctor Who has to offer, said Captain Gothnog. Politically correct crap, said another commenter. And quite a few of you guys thought the music at the end ruined it a bit. I suppose the big question with Rosa is, would we rather Doctor Who steer away from political issues and stick to weird, out-of-this-world monsters like Absorbaloff instead?
Greatest feast of all, the Doctor!
You know, or another monster that wasn't totally embarrassing? Or do we feel we need more of it? Make sure we don't forget or ignore real-life historical moments and people like Rosa Parks? Or is it a balancing act? Share your thoughts in the comments. Maybe you agree with commentator Brian Artillery, who said, forget Daleks and Cybermen, there are monsters, and those monsters are humans.
This is the worst thing I've ever done!
Now time to change gear, to Top Gear in fact, as the BBC show has announced 2 new co-hosts to star alongside Chris Harris from late on next year, and they're none other than Paddy McGuinness and Freddie Flintoff, now that Matt LeBlanc has announced he's leaving and Rory Reid will exclusively be the face of Extra Gear. Sure, people are bound to question the legitimacy of McGuinness's and Flintoff's petrol-headedness, but there's no denying that they'll bring spontaneity, proven natural presenting skills, likability and competitiveness to the show. And let's be honest, that's the reason a lot of us watched it in the Hammond, May and Clarkson era anyway. I mean, they're bound to bring us something better than the high-fiving, over-enthusiastic geography teacher routine that Chris Evans did. Right? On to some more slightly surprising celeb news now, as we look at who's rumoured to appear in the next series of I'm a Celeb. Of course, Holly Willoughby will be presenting in place of Ant McPartlin, but what about the Jungle Captives? Well, some of those rumoured to feature include Danny and Danny Dyer, Gemma Collins, again, and Governess Hegarty of The Chase, and even football manager Harry Redknapp.
I should have gone to Swindon.
What is that all about? There was even a rumour that Michael Owen might make an appearance, but that is extremely unlikely. Besides, I don't think we need Captain Obvious telling us, oh, to win this task, you'll have to make sure you don't lose it. Although I guess it would be interesting to see how we clash with Danny Dyer. In fact, if you can think of any really bad personality clashes that you'd like to see on I'm a Celeb, then let us know in the comments. Or better yet, use the suggest tool in the description to suggest your own I'm a Celeb list. Lastly, a bit of film news, and we want to give a nod to the recently released Bohemian Rhapsody Queen biopic.
Is this the real life?
Yes, it's finally in theatres after 10 years of production hell, but hey, Rami Malek looks amazing in it, and it retells some of Queen's biggest and most exhilarating moments. Fun fact, the Live Aid sequence you see in it is the first scene of the film they shot. Talk about being thrown in the deep end. In other news, the nightmare fuel that is salad fingers has returned.
I'd like to thank you.
Simon Mayo has decided to move on from his BBC Radio 2 show, and there's a thief on the loose in Blackpool that looks like Ross from Friends. See you next week. Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo UK, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.